Hey, what's going on, family? Glide and Bear here. Thanks for stopping into the channel. Hope the video finds you well, your family safe, and everything is good, man. I got a quick video for you guys today. Install video. Install, that's right. Glide and Bear, wrenching and turning. I want you to check it out. There's Dolly right here. And we're going to do some quick install video and also do some little maintenance to the bikes. Got Dolly's bike right, Mama Bear's bike right there. And we're going to get her all cleaned up nice. And yeah. Check this out. Put a nice little derby cover on it, man. Didn't go with the trash clear and shoulder clutch and all that like what everybody else doing. Just simple classic, but you guys know that engine roars anyway. And we're gonna take the tank off and put these little things in, these spark plug wires. Not necessary, they don't improve in performance. That's a myth. I just like it because it's decorative and it's a thicker wire, so it lasts a little longer. But yeah, that's the day. Stay tuned.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, family, I know you're sitting there watching the video like, come on, Bear, a video about a derby cover? But listen, this is where a lot of people miss it, man. Some people think this is just a quick swap. A few bolts, new derby cover, you're done. But nah, this right here, this is where you learn your machine. Every time you put a wrench on your bike, you're getting feedback, you're feeling the torque, you're spotting wear, you're catching the small things before they turn into big problems. And that's the difference between just riding and really being connected to what you ride. Anybody can twist a throttle, but not everybody can tell you when something simply isn't right before it leaves them stranded on the road. That only comes from time, from doing your own work, from being hands-on. So yeah, we're upgrading the derby cover, upgrading to a new look, clean, modern, more my style. But at the same time, I'm checking everything because I don't wait for problems to show up on the road. I catch them right here in the garage, boat by boat. That's how you stay ready. All right, family, here we are, man. So went ahead so far. I got that little derby cover on. I like it. I think she's cool. You know what I mean? Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take this tank off so I can go ahead and get those spark plugs installed. Take the tank off. I have a couple bolts here, 2 bolts in the front, some vent lines. I got a connection under here, another plug right here we got to get up into, and then I just took the fuel line off. So yeah, stand by, man. We're gonna get this thing rolling. Just a quick T40 nut for the bolts back here. Your front bolt's gonna have this little plastic cover. You wanna take that off, the same T40 nut in the front 2 bolts. Take that plastic cover off. My phone's barking, excuse me, y'all. Get 2 vent pipes, the plug, the bolts. This should go ahead and should come off right now. Again, 2 T40 bolts here, 2 T40 bolts right here. As you can see, right there, 2 T40 bolts. They had the vent pipes and then the plug underneath for your fuel pump. Guys, this plug right here goes to your fuel pump. That needs to come off. All right, so the tank should be ready to come off now. All right, family, yeah, so I'm gonna spend some time making this junk neat, right? But the tank is off. And again, these are the spark plug wires I'm changing here, and then the other 2 on the sides. right here. These spark plug wires. I'm gonna get those on out the way and clean it while I'm in here and just straighten this up. This got my OCD going crazy, especially with the CVO lights. And I'm gonna get that looking a little bit neater. Also need to check my battery. Make sure my battery and the ground on my battery is good. Just do some checking while I got the tank off. But yeah, that's what we got. So though some of you may not know, there's an actual spark plug tool that you can have to get these spark plugs out relatively easy. But I don't have one here at the house. I have it at the shop. But yeah, you wiggle, pull. She comes right off just like that. Yeah, pretty easy. All right, family, so yeah, these things are going right in, man. As you can see, they're going right in. Just want to make a quick important note and tell you guys that you gotta, it's good that you use the dielectric grease that comes, you have your own or it comes with the package before you put these back inside, right? You want to hear a definitive click when you install these back on your spark plugs. You want to definitely hear a definitive click. And on this side, you're going to hear a series of 3 clicks to make sure that these are on well and secure. Okay, so remember that these 2 outer ones, outer coil for your spark plugs, they go to the left side of the bike. Left side, this is the right side, goes to the right side of the bike, the longer one. Sometimes people get these mismatched together and it'll run, but it wouldn't run properly. All right, so mimic the way the coil is set up is the way the wires should be up. So these are on the right side, they go to the right side, your front and rear cylinder. These on the left side, left front, left rear. All right, just an important note. All right, and use that dielectric grease, helps with corrosion and what have you. So yeah, we'll keep this thing going. Good, man, everything went good so far. Got the nice little derby cover put on. Got the spark wires in there, spark plug wires in there on good and safely. All right, now we're gonna get this baby a bath. I got caught in the rain real bad yesterday riding around, so we're gonna give her a nice little bath. Okay, family, so now that everything is back together, it's time to clean her up, right? But this right here, it's more than just a wash, because not too long ago, this bike was stripped down, tank off, wires exposed, getting a real look at what's underneath it all, right? And those spark plugs, wires that I put in, let's keep it real again. I want to overemphasize this. They're not adding any horsepower to the motorcycle. They're not boosting my gas mileage. They're not changing the performance of the ride. What they are is simply a thicker wire, stronger wire, built to handle more heat and designed to last a lot longer than the stock wires. That's it. It's a simple upgrade, but it's a smart one. And that's really the point. It's not always about doing the biggest, flashiest mod. Sometimes it's about doing the work that keeps your bike solid, reliable, ready for every ride. And going through that whole process, pulling the tank off, routing everything, putting it back together, that's where the true value is. Because now, you just don't ride the bike. I understand it. I understand what's underneath it, guys. And this is not my first time pulling the tank off, but I want to do a video of me doing these things so you can see I'm knee deep, man. I'm knee deep with my mechanics. I'm knee deep with my tuners. I'm trying to understand it all from their perspective, from their point of view, because I want that knowledge. I desire it, right? And I know what's been touched, and I know what's right, and I know what's not. And so when something feels off, I'm not guessing. I'm aware. My mechanic can tell you. I'm texting him as soon as I see anything, right? And that's what I want from everybody watching this video. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Don't be afraid to learn your machine. Don't be afraid to just really understand from a mechanical perspective, a technical perspective, because the more you wrench on it, the more you grow. And the more confidence you carry every time you hit the road, man, because this right here, this all part of the process. It's a beautiful day. The bike is looking good. It's getting shined up beautifully. And yeah, man, getting ready to hit the slide. What you said, babe?
Why are we washing the bike right now?
Why not?
Because we need to go.
Boy, look at here, boy. Look at, hey. She thought, I can't even finish washing my baby good. Yeah, look at Mama Bear. Look at Mama Bear. Look at Mama Bear. Say what's up to the people, baby. Yo, yes she is. Yes she is. Look at that sucker. Man, what a beautiful day. Riding down this highway I-95, the wind on our face and the sun on our backs, I can't help but think about how blessed this life really is. It's not just about the bike. It's not just about the build, but it's the ability to even have breath in our lungs, the ability to move and walk, the ability to have eyes to see the road ahead, the ability to even hear the engine or feel every mile. Man, that's grace. And none of this is guaranteed. And I don't take any of that lightly, family. God is great and he alone is worthy of all the praise. Psalm 150:6 says, let everything that has breath praise the Lord. So if you're watching this right now, that means you've got breath in your body. Right where you are, take a moment and think about everything in your life. Think about your health, the fact that you're still breathing. Think about your family, your loved ones, your children, the roof over your head, a vehicle to move in, people that love you. And if you feel like you don't have any of those things I just mentioned, you're still not without hope because you have access to the Father. All you have to do is pray. Pray to the one who can restore, provide, heal, and change all things. And I pray for every single person watching this video. Don't just chase purpose, but seek God's will for your life first, because he loves you way more than you can ever imagine. And my prayer is that his favor, his peace, and his protection rest upon you and your family this very moment. So listen, family, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoy content on this channel, like, share, drop a comment, but most importantly, subscribe to be notified when the next video drops. And remember, we never stop building, we never stop learning, we never stop gliding to push limits. Don't drink and ride, stay 2 wheels down. And don't forget, family, to get out and get your wind therapy. Glide and Bear, out.